So for our topic of the day, this was something that was asked of me a few weeks ago, I think last month. And tinanong ako kung ano ba yung masasabi ko dun sa 7 baby steps ni Dave Ramsey. So that's what I will share with you this week, no, or for today. So ano ba tong seven baby steps ni Dave Ramsey? Dave Ramsey. So you can actually find that do sa website niya, and you can find it specifically diyan sa URL na nakikita ninyo, daveramsey.com/Dave Ramsey 7 baby steps. Alright? So tingnan natin, palakihin natin ang ating screen. Ayan. Okay. So ano ba yung mga 7 baby steps ni Dave Ramsey? So number 1, save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Number 2, pay off all your debt except the house using the debt snowball method. Step number 3, save 3 to 6 months of your expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. 4, invest 15% of your household income in retirement. Step number 5, save for your children's college fund. Step number 6, pay off your home early. And then step number 7, build wealth and give. So based from the testimonials na nabasa ko, itong 7 baby steps ni Dave Ramsey, it's really very effective and it has already helped a lot of people improve their finances. And para sa akin, ang initial thought ko dito is this is actually a very good way for you to improve or manage your finances. Kasi minsan, hindi natin alam ano ba specifically yung gagawin natin. So I like how these baby steps are very specific. May mga specific number siya na binigay so that it will make your financial goal measurable and it is also specific. Ang naisip ko rin dito is, syempre, itong baby steps ni Dave Ramsey, this is applicable to the American situation. So, ang naisip ko, I will also share with you kung ano ba yung, paano ba natin to i-adapt sa Philippine setting. So, we will discuss the steps and I will share with you additional thoughts and also how can we apply these baby steps sa atin dito sa Pilipinas. Okay? So for baby steps 1 and 2, sabi niya, save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund and pay off all your debts except your house using the debt snowball method. Para sa akin, I want to tweak this, so medyo binago ko. Para sa akin, ang magandang first baby step is to learn how to save and pay off your short-term debts using the debt snowball method. So by definition, yung short-term debts, ito yung mga utang natin na kailangan nating bayaran kagad. Particularly yung credit card debts, mga personal loans. So anything na utang na kailangan mong bayaran within 1 year or within 2 years, yun yung mga short-term debts. And what I would always advise people is it's important to save money at the same time pay off your debts. A lot of people, they think na kailangan bayaran kagad yung utang. So, while doing that makes sense, para sa akin, it's also important to save money because pag nagkaroon ka ulit ng financial emergency at wala kang savings, ano mangyayari? Probably uutang ka ulit. So, lalo na namang madadagdagan yung utang mo. So, it's important for you to save and pay your debts at the same time sa simula. So, it doesn't really matter how much money you're saving. Ang importante is you are saving. But, adopting yung sinabi ni Dave Ramsey na save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Ang para sa akin sa Pilipinas at the current situation, that would be around probably 20,000 pesos. Siyempre, $1,000 at the present exchange rate would be around 48,000 pesos. For most people, that's already a lot of money. And para sa akin, sa lifestyle and current cost of living dito sa Pilipinas, 20,000 pesos as savings as your starter emergency fund, I believe would be enough. Okay? So, when you have 20,000 pesos as a starter emergency fund, feeling ko this will now be a good time to shift your focus towards paying off all your short-term debts. So, for example, nagbabayad ka ng around 5,000 pesos a month, tapos sa utang mo, tapos nagsisave ka ng around 1,000 pesos a month, and then after more than a year, na kapag save ka na ng 20,000 pesos, so yung sinisave mo na 1,000 towards your emergency fund or towards your saving, pwede mo na siyang idagdag doon sa pagbabayad mo ng mga credit card debts mo or yung mga short-term debts mo para mas mabilis mo siyang mabayaran. So again, it's important to have some savings even if you're paying off your debts kasi you want to prepare financially pag nagkaroon ka ng emergency. Sa baby step 3 naman, sinabi ni Dave Ramsey, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. So, I agree with this. Talagang ang emergency fund would be around 6 months. Ako, I usually say 6 months kasi a lot of us din, meron mga families, di ba? Meron din mga financial dependents sa atin. But I would like to add dito sa baby step 3 na if you are able to fully fund your emergency fund, it's also important to get life insurance, especially if you have financial dependence. So, ang life insurance, it also provides financial protection for our family. And syempre, it also follows na kailangan meron kang health insurance, HMO, kasi all of these, they provide financial protection against financial emergencies. Baby steps 4, 5, and 6, ito nga yung very specific na mga binigay ni Dave Ramsey na financial strategies such as investing 15% of your household income for retirement, saving for your child's college fund, and paying off your home early. So, kung ako, pwede kong i-summarize to na you can actually define SMART goals. Ibig sabihin, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So, yung mga financial goals natin, kasama dito dapat yung retirement and education fund and other things that you want to do in your life. So, kasama dito yung mga financial goals and you invest accordingly. Kasi, as always, what we do is we invest based on how we want to use the money in the future. So, we have the principle of matching, di ba? Kung ano yung financial goal natin, yun yung magdidictate kung saan tayo mag-i-invest. So, at this point, it's important to define our financial goals. And then, doon naman sa paying off your home early, para sa akin, when you receive a windfall, ibig sabihin may bigla kang malaking pera na dumating, nagkaroon ka ng malaking bonus sa trabaho, nag-decide ka na rumakit, tapos medyo malaki yung kinita mo dun sa sideline na ginawa mo, then see if it will make sense to pay off your long-term debts early. Ibig sabihin nito, kasi from my experience, yung mga home loan, car loan, kapag na-apply mo na yan sa bangko, pag tinanong mo sila, pwede ko ba siyang bayaran ng mas maaga? Sasabihin nila na pwede, pero yung pa rin yung interest na babayaran mo. Hindi ibig sabihin mas maliit na yung interest na babayaran mo. So para sa akin, it's a disadvantage to pay off your loans early kung hindi ka naman makakatipid sa interest. So might as well keep the money in the bank, at least kumikita ng interest while you are still paying off those loans. But there will be opportunities for you to restructure your long-term debts, and if it will allow you to pay off less interest but also pay off your loans earlier, then do that, of course. Especially kung yun nga, may mga malalaki tayong pera na biglang dumadating sa atin. So, it's really very helpful for us to get rid of our long-term debts as early as possible, but only if it makes sense. All right? So, the last step is yung baby step number 7, which is build wealth and give. So, I am also a firm believer that you should have an abundant mindset. So, of course, you should build wealth and give. It's important when we say build wealth, hindi lang ito nag-iipon tayo ng malaking pera, but more importantly, as preparation for our retirement, we should create multiple sources of income for financial stability. So, hindi lang tayo dapat nakaasa sa trabaho natin or sa business natin. Dapat iba-iba yung pinagkukunan natin ng pera. Meron tayong business, may investments, meron tayong mga racket, meron tayong trabaho, freelancing business, etc. So, maganda yung multiple sources of income kasi it will help us build our wealth faster, but it also gives us financial stability. But also, yun nga, yung by giving, it is one way for us to nurture an abundant mindset. And of course, hindi lang tayo nag-i-invest for the money. At this point, when we are already financially stable, financially secure, we should also invest in memories and leaving a good legacy. So when we say investing in memories, ibig sabihin we focus on our relationships with our loved ones, being able to see how we can help contribute to the world. How can we make the world a better place, lalo na yung sa pag-alis natin, 'di ba? When we die, we have to see if we can leave this world a better place for the next generation. So ito yung ibig ko sabihin sa invest in memories and leave a good legacy. So basically, those are Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps, and I hope you enjoyed the thoughts that I've shared and the additional inputs that I gave you today. And that's our topic of the day.